All right, stop and give me 25. We are going to do a really quick shoulder and upper arm burnout with arm circles. Arm circles are super easy, but don't get ahead. Um, Oftentimes, it's the ones that look really easy or that doesn't require a lot of movement or a lot of body parts involved, in which people unintentionally and unconsciously end up taking shortcuts, either because they didn't take the time to set up, there isn't a mind body engagement, or they're simply not finishing the move because it's so simple and they're just going through the reps. All right, so the first order of business here is to think about the setup. Because we want the delts and the upper arms to do the work, we want to take off the tension or set up in order to relax our upper traps. Okay, so when we raise our arm into an arm circle, instead of feeling it in the upper trap, you should feel it from your delts. Okay, huge difference. So even if you don't have a really exaggerated movement, feel for that. Whether you're feeling tension here, slight tension is normal, okay? But that you're really generating that movement and then the static hold from here, not here. So in order to get that to relax, we're gonna set up with a really soft shoulder roll back and down. That's it. Really soft, because we don't want to jam it down. We don't want to force the shoulder blades together and thereby actually creating that tension. In this case, we really just want to make the upper arms do the work. Same thing, in order to prevent the neck from cranking forward and causing tension in the back of the neck or doing anything else. We just want a slight chin tuck. So not a super hard chin tuck, just a slight chin tuck. Okay, so that will be the your constant position, because as we start circling, you might feel those things start to take over. Okay, so keep that in mind for the entire duration of these circles. We're going to do 25 in one direction, 25 in the other direction. Now that's your upper body. For your base, we do want to have a neutral stance and about a 15% engagement through the glutes. So tighten up your glutes a little bit, give a slight little tuck so you have a nice comfortable base for the duration of the exercise. We're not quite there yet. All right, I said when you raise that arm up, we want the raise to happen from your delts. So we are going to go ahead and do that first here by raising the arm. Okay, now if you are relaxed here, okay, on your hands, you're probably going to be off center if I were to come and tap you. Okay, so yes, we have tension on here. We now want to create tension through the whole of the arm all the way down to the fingertips. So we're going to go flat hand here, get the fingers pressed together, and think about your fingertips pulling in the opposite direction. Okay, so today happens to be Valentine's. Maybe you've got two people fighting over you and they're pulling on your arm in each direction. Let them pull. So pull those, push. Basically, you're going to push the fingertips away from each other. Okay, so let them pull. You stand still. Okay, so now you're engaged from delts all the way to your fingertips. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we circle. So we're going to take this, to the front, and we want a nice full circle. We don't want a half circle. We don't want a 3/4 circle. We don't want a huge circle where we're bringing our shoulders up, okay, above that shoulder line, that straight arm shoulder line, okay, because then we end up bringing the upper traps too much into engagement as well. Focus it all here, okay? So I'm sorry, we're gonna say that's 10, okay? Keep going, that's 13, 14, 15. Now, if you're doing this in front of a mirror, go ahead and double check and feel for, so you're checking your form against the mirror for unevenness in the height of your shoulders, okay? And I think that's 20, and that's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now I've done several sets of these today, so I feel that intensely. If you don't feel it, just take a water bottle, or of course if you actually have the light hand weights, and if not, you just use it as a little blood flow exercise. All right, second one, we have something very important here on the second one. I'm going to show you the difference between externally rotating and being in this position. So make sure you have. All right, so if I'm here, okay, so if I'm here with the same hand position, this is what my shoulders look like. All right, now if I take that thumb up and externally rotate, especially if I do both, you should see, hopefully, that the shoulder blades actually end up retracting and coming together, so it's given us a little bit of a bonus postural work to do it with our thumbs up and externally rotate it, meaning your thumb is going to be pointing behind you. Okay, so let's do it that way. Everything else is the same. Shoulders back and down, slight chin tuck, nice base. Okay, and then now we're going to take it, show you from here, thumbs out. You should just rotating that thumb, you should feel your shoulder blades do their thing. All right, and now we're going to circle to the back. Okay, there's 4, there's 6, there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Keep going and make sure you feel for, or you guard against that upper trap creeping up into action. All right, so let's say this is 25. I'm sorry if I grotesquely missed the count because I can't talk and count at the same time. Now you've got your 25, actually 50 out of the way. You could go about your day. Good job.